We know that the railways started in our country in the year 1853. The first railway ran between Mumbai and Thane. Now, 150 years ago, when the network of railways expanded and new railway lines were being laid down for the first time in Punjab, the engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa accidentally. Now, this site of Harappa in present day is situated in Pakistan. The site of Harappa that the laborers of the railway track found, it was in shape of a mound. Now you know what is a mound? A mound is just like a very small hillock, right? And this mound had lots and lots of very high quality of ready-made bricks which they had to carry and lay down in the railway construction site, right? They did not have to purchase new bricks. So these laborers, they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build new railway lines. Now in this process, many buildings were completely destroyed because these people were absolutely unknown to this fact that this could be an old building, a old historical monument. It was just almost 80 years ago that the archaeologist found the site and realized that it belonged to the oldest, probably the first cities of the subcontinent, and they described it as the Harappan civilization. Now let us discuss the speciality about these first cities. Many of these cities were divided into two or more parts. The part to the west, which was smaller in size but higher, that is on height, was labeled as citadel, whereas the part to the east was larger but at the lower level, and this was called lower town. The cities were surrounded by the walls which were made by very strong baked bricks. These bricks were so strong that they lasted for thousands of years, and they were laid in interlocking pattern which strengthened more the walls. Harappa was the first city to be discovered. Like this, there were many other cities where special buildings were constructed on the citadel. For example, in Mohenjo-daro, a very special tank was discovered by the archaeologist and named as the Great Bath. This great bath was lined with bricks and were coated with plaster made up of natural tar, just as we apply plaster to the wall of bricks to make it waterproof. In this great bath, just like our modern swimming pools, there was leading down inside the pool from two sides, and this great bath was lined up with rooms on all the sides for people to change clothes. Now children, what do you think must be the reason to construct such a great bath? Perhaps it was that important people took bath or a dip in this tank on special occasions or special days. In other cities such as Lothal and Kalibangan, the archaeologists have found fire altars where sacrifices may have been performed. Now take a look at this map, children. The city of Harappa lies on the bank of river Ravi. The city Mohenjo-daro lies on the banks of river Indus, and even Lothal is on the bank of one river, right? These cities were also important trade centers, and they had elaborate or very big storehouses to store goods of trade. In the next class, we shall discuss about the more features about Harappan civilization and Indus Valley civilization. Till that time, observe this video very carefully and read the lesson